yes, yes. Movies and acting. Two movies with Detroit connections getting a special screening tonight. Sean Baligian is here to talk about Till We're Free and Freezer Geezers. Two different movies. You're not in Freezer Geezers.
I'm not in
You're
Freezer
only 43.
Geezers.
So
yeah, soon enough I'll be in Freezer Geezers, though. You know? Well, I mean, you know, the funny thing about it, though, is like hockey is passion like that. I mean, these guys will keep going until they can't.
The movie Freezer Geezers about hockey players that are of a certain age, shall we say.
Certain age is the best way to say it.
Advanced age.
Yes.
Advanced skaters.
Yeah,
as
big
it were.
Jeff Lynne and ELO fans.
Yeah, cue up some Mr. Blue Sky for Mr. Blue Sky right here, who loves ELO. Nice callback to something earlier in the show, by the way.
Appreciate it.
So, I guess we're looking at Freezer Geezers right here. Is that what this is?
Yeah, that's, you know, it's, I mean, you're a sports fan too, and anybody that's a sports fan, I'm biased as a hockey guy. I really do think that hockey is the one sport that people get most passionate about. Look at these guys. I mean, you know, they're at the age where most guys are wondering what time naps are and things like that, and they're going out there and you know, still enjoying the game that they love. It's a beautiful thing, and I think people get a kick out of this story. I don't want to give too much away, but I think they'll get a kick out of this story.
You see that footage, and there it is right there. I mean, it kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the movie that you're in. Now, you play a villain, a bad guy, a heavy.
Yeah.
And I am told by my many contacts and minions out in the film community, of which I have none, that you are excellent in this movie, and you're actually somewhat of a revelation as an actor.
You know what? It was one of those things, Jason, all kidding aside, I mean, you have to do it right. It's about Emmett Till, and for people out there that don't know, I mean, Rosa Parks used Emmett Till as one of her motivators for not giving up her seat and everything. And, you know, you had to do it right, you know, and for me, it was shaving my head, and during the Fox 2 Football Sunday show, everybody was mocking me because of the bald head and everything, but I had to do it right. I had to look like the guy that eventually persecuted Emmett beyond all humanity and belief and everything. So, you know, it was a process, but it was rewarding to be a part of that. And I hope everybody hates me. I really do.
Well, you know, and that's the thing is that we often hear about actors taking chances or risks, or, you know, they check their fear at the door so they don't seem to be a certain way, so the audience doesn't hate them for a role or whatever. I would imagine there was some trepidation on your part, some of the scenes that you had to play in this movie.
Absolutely. I mean, there's, you know, some of the things that I say are things that I wouldn't dream about saying, but you know, when you do the research for something like this, you have to get it right. You have to be authentic. And for me, it was like, I'm never going to be 6'2". I'm 6'1". I was never going to get to 235, but I wanted to gain weight. I wanted to shave my head, and I had to use the language. And I actually watched YouTube clips online of like Mississippi football and basketball broadcasts to try to get the slang down and stuff. It was a great experience. It really was. And like I said, I really hope people hate me. I want them to hate me.
You want them to hate you because then that way you know that you actually did right by the role.
Yep, that's exactly it. And it was, you know, tonight, you know, I hope everybody takes a chance to see it and everything. But it's a story that I think a lot of times growing up in school, you hear about Emmett Till, but you don't know about Emmett Till. And I think a lot of people out there really feel like that was the spark of the civil rights movement. And again, I mean, for Rosa Parks to use that as one of her motivators for refusing to give up her seat, that's pretty cool.
There we see it's a double bill, yeah? Double feature?
Yeah.
One right after the other?
Yeah.
At the Main Art Theater in Royal Oak at 7:30 p.m. What's, do we have ticket prices?
$10, and it's donation to help other, you know, future films out and stuff. Future films that Jason Carr is going to be, and I'm going to do everything I can to get Jason Carr
you're going to get me into a movie?
I'm going to try my hardest. I mean, if I can get in, I mean, come on. Jason Carr, Sean Baligian, who deserves to be in a movie?
You and I could do Of Mice and Men.
That would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be great?
That would be
The Odd Couple. Definitely.
I could see that. Oh,
that would
definitely.
be good. Yeah,
definitely.
We could have some fun.
I could be
yet another revival of The Odd Couple, as if it hasn't been done.